What is up, guys? Welcome back to Wrestling Crossroads. As always, I'm one half your dynamic duo, Twisted alongside Brother Pyro.
What up, what up, what up?
I feel like it's been, again, forever since we've
And
been
it
on.
really hasn't been, has it?
It has.
No, we were here earlier this month.
Earlier this month, but remember we were also supposed to have another one for the Saudi show that they had, but they never televised it.
Yeah, for the for Superstar Spectacular.
Yeah.
Which didn't actually get televised.
Yeah.
Kind of made me mad, though, because, like, how are you going to promote it as, a PLE and then
not
actually show it?
So
Anyway.
Today we are talking NXT's version of No Mercy.
I'm excited for this one.
I'm excited to see, where we're kind of going with all this. Because, now we have main roster pay-per-view names coming down to NXT. Can NXT be better than the main roster?
They've proven in the past that, yeah, it's very much possible.
But can they do it at one that has never really had a bad... I don't think any No Mercy...
No, I don't think it really has been a bad No Mercy.
Yeah. So, do you want to start us off or should I?
Go ahead.
So, starting us off on our list, NXT Women's Championship is on the line. The new NXT Women's Champion, Becky Lynch, defends against former Tiffany Stratton in an Extreme Rules match.
I'm excited for this one.
So do you want me to kind of take us back into
how we got here?
So how we got here is Becky Lynch was backstage and Tiffany Stratton a week prior had made a comment about how she is going to be the greatest, NXT Women's Champion of all time. She listed off a couple women who have held it. Becky's name came into that equation, knowing Becky Lynch has never held it. So the man, in typical man fashion, didn't accept Tiffany Stratton's apology after the last pay-per-view that we covered. I cannot remember the name. Yeah, after Payback. She didn't accept her apology, of course.
She wasn't going to take that disrespect.
And said, you know what? I will see you on Tuesday. They made the match, made it official, and now becoming the last of the 4 horsewomen to be a Grand Slam champion and being, I believe, the eighth Grand Slam champion of the women's division. Becky Lynch is now your new NXT Women's Champion. This is Tiffany Stratton's rematch because she was not going to take this lying down. She was not going to take this loss.
And it was 100% an unpopular decision.
Mm-hmm.
A decision I definitely disagreed with at first.
Yes.
But now looking back at it, people are paying even more attention to NXT now than they were before this happened. And now you actually have people paying attention to who the hell Tiffany Stratton is.
And I know you had said that, again, you didn't like the reasons that Becky had won it, but when she came on the mic and she had said why she won it, or like...
she definitely 100% was just like, this is basically my chance to give people a chance that would have been ignored otherwise, which I absolutely love.
Like a Miss Tegan Knox, who's now going for the title.
Yeah. And from something I read earlier this week, Becky requested that one. Becky requested a program with Tegan Knox.
There we go. And
but yeah, no, I'm really excited because Bully Ray said it best on Busted Open.
Yeah.
Tiffany is now more over in this loss than she was before this match ever happened.
I totally agree. So, unanimous pick. Becky Lynch retains the championship tonight. And I really hope she does because I love what she's doing. Again, she's showcasing the women that wouldn't actually get a chance to. We got to see Natalya, aside from Superstar Spectacle, come and have a pretty decent match with her for the first time since the match with Rhea Ripley that really didn't matter.
Okay, I'm going to point this out, a statistic that I saw, and this includes, Rhea Ripley has defended 3 times on television.
3 times since winning the championship.
3 or 4 times on television. 13 house shows. And with this also includes, I think she's defended the title a total of 17, 18 times. Out of those defenses, only about 2 of them came not against Natalya.
Only 2, not against Natalya.
Yep.
And those were both Raquel Rodriguez. That is terrifyingly sad.
Yeah. Because her first title defense was against Natalia on Raw.
And you said she's only had 3 title defenses on televised.
Like actual television.
That is ridiculous, especially since
Let
she
me
won this back in April.
Let me fact check myself.
Well, while you're fact checking yourself, do you want to take us through the next match that we have on our
NXT North American Championship, Dominic Mysterio versus Trick Williams. Good on NXT for right away being able to adapt on the fly, because we're going to talk about the fact that last Friday we got a bunch of releases.
Yeah, after all the papers
due
were
to
signed.
budget cuts, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
One of the bigger, because there's a lot of NXT talent, Quincy Elliott, Jiro, Melissa Leone, a lot of women, really. One of the bigger, more notable names within that NXT he cuts list was Mustafa Ali, who was primed, positioned to be, had a whole story working for this NXT championship. Or this NXT North American Championship specifically. So again, good on NXT for being able to adapt, because Michaels even said it, like, hey, this kind of caught us off guard. Melow winning a number 1 contenders match this past Tuesday.
Melow.
I'm sorry, Trick. I'm getting ahead of myself in the show.
Mm-hmm. You definitely are.
Sorry. But
hey, I'm here to catch you.
So Trick winning a number 1 contenders match to put himself in position right here, I think is good, great, grand, wonderful. It gives him something to do outside of Melow. This gives him a chance to prove himself as an individual star, which we all know he can be.
Yeah,
I'm excited for it.
I think he has the real capability to be something big. Do you see him as a main eventer?
I could, with the right booking, and again, and also just the right timing, because he's got to be at the right place at the right time. There are a lot of instances. Me and Desario talk about this so much in our free time. There are a lot of guys, no matter what company you look at it, right guy, wrong time.
Yeah.
Wrong place, wrong time. Like, the stars never aligned, but you saw, like, it should have happened. And I can see Trick being the guy if it's
the right time, right place.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All those scenarios have to line up for it to be to make him that main event guy.
All right. You want to take us through the predictions?
Predictions 4-1. Hex being the odd one out, and everybody picks Dom.
Yes.
I know myself and Desario are just like, well, there's no real story to justify Trick being the guy to dethrone Dom right now. Unfortunately,
had it been Mustafa, I would have.
I think everybody would have picked Mustafa at this point.
Yeah.
But also, we have to think Judgment Day in the background, and
yep, that was my reasoning.
Hex said it. As long as nobody's out comes, like, as long as nobody from Judgment Day interferes, she doesn't see Dom walking away from this clean 1, 2, 3. However, I'm going to counteract that argument right here. Monday Night Raw, Dirty Dom, Dragon Lee, NXT North American Championship. Dom picks up the win. Clean as day, no outside interference, no cheap shots. Straight up picked up the win against one of the most talented guys NXT has ever signed, and one of the most talented wrestlers in the freaking world.
Do you say that Dominic is getting better?
I 100%. Oh, 100%. And you can tell. This man has eaten everything he has been given up. You can see the skill set really being nurtured and adapting in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And I am here for all of it. But again, if you have what it takes to beat a guy like Dragon Lee clean, no disrespect to Trick,
but you
can definitely beat Trick clean
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Not an issue.
Okay.
But go ahead and take us into the next match.
Next match we have on our list is Braun Breaker versus Baron Corbin. Now, I have been here and there with NXT lately, and I don't really necessarily remember how we got into this position. I think it was just kind of a storyline that was thrown together, I believe, right? So everybody choosing the obvious one to win this, we all chose Braun Breaker. I don't see Baron Corbin winning this.
I think Baron putting him over right now
Yeah.
would be the best move.
But I do feel that, there's every storyline that Baron has been in since dropping back down to NXT has felt really rushed and really unneeded. His last big match was against Gabe Stevenston. Yeah, I can't say his name correctly
Gable
ever.
Stevenson.
Yeah, I can never remember how to say his name
No,
correctly.
I always mess it up too.
And now he's been released. He left WWE. He no longer wants to wrestle. So he's technically 1-0 and undefeated in wrestling? I don't know.
Technically not even that, because
It was a DQ, but his name still won. His name
he didn't
still
win by, it was a double count out.
Oh yeah, it was a double count out.
It was a double count out, so he's 0-0 or he's 0-1-0.
I mean, still, even if you count it as a tie, it's 0-0-1.
So, like,
still technically undefeated in a way in wrestling. But again, everybody chooses Braun. I just think that whatever the storyline is needs to be quick and done. I'm going to take us into our next one.
NXT Heritage Cup Noam Dar versus Butch. I love the way they went about this, an international tournament per se. Really excited to see what everyone has been able to do with this. I am really happy that Butch has this, because they haven't really been utilizing a lot of Brawling Brutes on the main roster right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But I'm really excited to see, because this match is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be great to watch. Both of these men have shown in the past why they can compete at the level it takes for this Heritage Cup, because this isn't necessarily like a traditional match.
No, it's not.
So myself, you, and Flash have Butch.
Yes.
Desario and Hex with Noam picking up the win. Why Butch? Why do you think Butch? I know why I picked Butch. Why did you pick Butch?
I just think it's time. He deserves another push, and I think that this would be really good to kind of get him back in soon to be the title picture, because before, previously known as Walter, Gunther took the NXT UK Championship. Butch was your longest reigning. Back as the name of Pete Dunne. He was your longest reigning champion and defended it so many times.
For the one time, can I get that back, by the way?
Can I get the name Pete Dunne back?
I don't even want the name. Just give me the bruiserweight theme.
Give me
for the one night.
I'd love to see it, even if he came out as it tonight.
That'd be fun.
That would be absolutely amazing. Do you know Desario's reasoning for choosing Noam?
Give me like 2 seconds and I can check. No, he has no reasoning. He says it can go either way. That's just kind of what he's feeling right now.
Is he thinking because of metaphor on the outside?
No, he's just, that match can, his exact wording is Noam, but that match can go one way or the other. It can go either way.
Do you see Ridge Holland being in Butch's corner?
Yes. I do not see him going out alone, and even if he does, with the fact that Metaphor, or whatever they call themselves, is going to be out there, as soon as they get involved, Ridge is going to make his way back out and like, no, you're not going to cheat my guy out of this.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
I'd love to see Butch win this, totally.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Take us into our next?
Nope, this one's on you.
This one's on me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm completely blanking. Hey,
I literally just brought us into the one right before this. This one's you. This one's you.
I am completely blanking because I could have sworn that I just went through that one. Okay. Hey, it happens at least one episode every time we come back after a small break. So, I'm a little early in this one. NXT Tag Team Championship, The Family, Creed Brothers, Los Lotharios, and OTM. I don't know who they are.
I don't know who OTM is either. I've missed the last couple weeks of NXT because I've been at work.
I think they're the new, like, Latino guys that just came in. I don't know. We know who Los Lotharios is. And that
I like that they're being given a more serious role instead of the funny, flirty.
Yeah, guys that they used to be. I mean, we are completely unanimous in choosing the Family to retain. But in all honesty, I could see anybody picking up the win in this except for OTM, and that's because I haven't seen much of them in the ring. But I could see Los Otarios picking up the win and finally getting them in a good space in the tag team division because that's kind of what they need.
Yeah.
I'd love to see the Creed brothers hold titles again because I really liked them when they were champions, and that's kind of what I was introduced to the Creed brothers.
Yeah.
And I mean, me and you for so long were wanting the Family to win, and now here we are.
And honestly, I just think the timing is right to take the titles off of them yet. Not yet.
I 100% agree.
Like, if they get the titles taken off of them right now, it better be because they're getting called up within the next couple weeks.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because, that'd be a lot of fun. There are some teams on the main roster I would love.
Their first opponent, give me it.
Ooh.
The Family gets called up tomorrow.
Bring them to NXT, feud with the Brawling Brutes right away. Feud with the Brutes right away.
Bring them to NXT.
I said bring them up to Friday nights.
You did not say Friday nights. You said bring them up to NXT.
Bring them up from NXT.
Okay, there we go.
Listen to what I mean, not to what I say.
Yeah.
I think the Brutes would be a really good one for them.
Mm-hmm.
The Good Brothers might be solid.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of SmackDown roster in general.
So Brawling Brutes, you're saying is
I would love it to be the Brawling Brutes, or depending on which show they went on as well would also make all the difference.
So they go to Friday. It's Brawling Brutes.
I would love it to be.
They go to Monday. You know I love putting you on the spot.
New Day.
All right. At least you know the 2/3 of the New Day that we currently have. I know. It breaks my heart.
We're not going to talk about that. Why
don't you take us into our main event? At least what I'm saying is our main event.
Carmelo Hayes defends his NXT championship against Ilja Dragunov. This is number 3? I don't remember number 1. I don't remember. Are you sure it's number 3? Because I remember the last bout. Because that was money, and I'm just like, I don't know if we run this back, I don't know if this tops it. If this gets topped.
I believe this is number 3.
But anyway, in what is going to be match of the night, because it's going to be match.
That's what you're calling.
I'm calling me and Desario are calling match of the night right here, because you're not going to tell me after last time that they aren't, top of the line.
I mean,
this is what.
Who knows? Because
you gonna tell me they're not gonna deliver?
Who knows? Because there's any match on here, I think, aside from the Heritage Cup. But I mean, I love my Butch. It's the way that the rules go with the Heritage Cup. I don't think it'll be that big. But any other match on here, aside from Braun and Corbin, have the ability to be match of the night. You can't tell me otherwise. Honestly, you can't. NXT has been known to surprise us and known to deliver.
Match of the night is going to be Ilja Carmelo.
Take us through the predictions before I continue arguing with you.
Because, again, you're not going to tell me. This match is a lot. First off, the story going into this is great. Ilja winning a third chance at this title against Melow. Love it. Run it back because they beat the hell out of each other last time. I'm expecting the same tonight. So you and Hex, my dear, have Ilja. Now Hex believes it's his time. Where's your head at? Where's your head at, and why you go against Melow? You don't ever go against Melow. You never go. What the hell, man?
I believe that, just like Hex, that it is Ilya's time. You got to see Melow pull out so many, tricks in his bag last time that we didn't think he had anything left. Ilya was so close to beating him the last time we had seen them fight. And yes, again, all it takes is 1, 2, 3. But as Flash has stated it in front of us, there were so many times where all you needed was a piece of bologna in between the ref's hand and the mat. And that would have been Ilya's time. I believe it is finally time for him because he has gone after the title on so many occasions, not even just with Melow, but even when Breaker was the champion. I think that the NXT universe needs to see Ilya as a champion, and this would be a great time for Carmelo to get called up before Survivor Series.
Melow, don't miss Melow. Can't miss. Melow ain't missing tonight. Me, Flash, Desario, all on the same page.
So it's boys against girls.
It really is. Mellow's bringing home the gold. I just don't see it being the right time for him to drop the strap. It's just not the right time for him to drop the strap. And also, I'm gonna caveat rewind the list just a little bit. His boy Trick is in a match.
Yes.
In a title match. Say he wins that match, you're not gonna have you can't have Trick win the match if that's what they end up doing, and not have Melow win.
Well, if Trick does win, then yes, I see Melow walking out.
Come on.
If Trick wins, I do see Melow walking out with the title. However, all of us are sided Dirty Dom. So, I am with Hex on this one. I don't believe Melow walks out as champion, and if he does, congratulations to him. But I believe it's Ilya's time, and I could see Melow getting called up and being put in a big storyline come Survivor Series and being pushed at the Rumble.
See, I see Ilya losing, and I see him called up before Melow.
Okay.
But y'all crazy if you think Mellow's not walking out of this with gold around his waist.
We will see. We will definitely see.
Yeah, we will.
All right, that wraps up our NXT No Mercy. Anything else you'd like to say, Brother Pyro, before we get off air?
Again, referring to a lot of the releases. Good luck. Some of them I definitely don't agree with.
I heard that the way that they're also planning on bringing back people that they just released.
Yeah, which is dumb, because then why
did you release them in the first place then?
Yeah.
No, I get it.
I'm kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop and there to be another round. They've been pretty quiet for the week.
I think there's going to be another round.
But let's not focus on the negative. Let's focus on what's going to be one fire-ass show tonight.
Yes.
In No Mercy.
And then tomorrow we come to you back-to-back with our recap of No Mercy and our pre-show for Wrestle
Pre-show and recap for that one.
And for AEW's Wrestle Dream.
Oh, I am excited for that show. More than anyone can ever know.
All right, guys. We will talk to you later.
See you.